Sorry, I promised a friend of mine I'd include more of those in my videos, so there you go, alright? Anyways, welcome everybody. It's been a little while, hasn't it, right? Oh, don't worry, I'll be making videos soon. Liar! I don't even appreciate my own lies anymore, it's disgusting. Anyways, though, we've had some fun here recently, had we? First off, let me just go ahead and say here, just off the bat, thank you guys so much for all the support and pretty much all the videos I've been releasing here recently. Even dumb shitposty videos, you know, it feels nice to be able to put out a video and still get views, despite the fact that it has absolutely nothing to do with anything I do, right? One minute I can make fun of Belle Delphine, the other minute I can make fun of BXMB Bullet for DMCing people calling her a useless booby streamer, which she is. And then of course, I still have time to go ahead and shit talk pedophiles, right? It's all good stuff. And of course, the support has been phenomenal. Whether it be me talking about James Bear, me talking about James Bear again, or me talking about James Bear again, or me talking about a very popular meme at the moment, I do appreciate all the views you guys give me. Once again, especially on videos that, you know, you probably wouldn't assume would get too many views. I mean, you do put pedophile in the title and child sex doll in the thumbnail, you don't expect views. But then again, that was the kind of video I didn't make for views anyways, though. But regardless, thank you for all the support. However, one part of the support I have noticed here a little recently goes back to that second James Bear video. While I have made a video since then, kind of touching upon some parts of that video I regret, right, being a little apologetic, there is something I'm very unapologetic about, right? A small number of you guys were saying things like, you know, oh, you know, Nezquick, I appreciate the video, and I appreciate you calling this guy out, but why'd you have to call him a faggot? Or, you know, Nezquick, you know, thank you for the video, but it was kind of mean, you know? I think you can kind of sum up all these comments under the banner of, Nezquick, why are you so rude? Excellent question. And of course, like any excellent question, you're going to get an excellent answer, which is mostly just me rambling on for like 20 minutes, okay? So stick with me. Let's do this. Now, the reason why is multifaceted, but we'll start with one of the big reasons. It can probably set up under the concept of Nezquick is not a stage name, right? It's not a screen name, although it technically is because it is what I use on screen. But what I mean to say here is Nezquick is a nickname that I've had long before this YouTube channel. I am Nezquick. There is no character. For better or for worse, this is the real me, you know? If you and I were just kind of sit in the back of a restaurant and shoot the shit for a couple hours eating guac or something like that, I would act exactly the same. It's actually been something I've made a very concerted effort to do in my channel, is to keep it as informal as possible, to keep it as real and natural as I possibly can. My videos, at least as I imagine them anyways, are supposed to kind of come off like a friend telling you a story and sprinkling jokes about some crazy shit he saw on the internet the other day, you know? But that's kind of the ethos I'm going for. And frankly put, I am a naturally kind of cynical and mean person sometimes, so it's gonna come out. I speak on camera, or, you know, I guess behind the mic, as we could say, as I do in real life. So it is natural and it comes right to me. Second reason here, kind of similar to the first, but it's a bit different. And that is, actually here, let me make the point as an example, okay? There was a comment I read that said, you know, Nezquick, you compiled a lot of data here very nicely, and I appreciate that, but once again, I didn't appreciate your tone. To which I have to say, like, you're missing the point. You're missing the whole point of fucking everything. And I'll explain it here in a second, but I guess, like, it's not a bug, it's a feature, all right? Me being mean is the point of the fucking video. Look, any asshat or any retard here on YouTube, of which there are many, I'm totally not putting examples of them on screen right now, I promise. Any jackass can give you the news. They can give you their misinformed, malformed, crap opinion on fucking anything. And it's just as enticing as, I don't know, like eating toothpaste. We need that spice of life. In fact, actually, I would dare say, people that have these very dry videos, you know, the video essayists, some of the longer form commentary videos, for as much as I respect the hustle and the work that goes into those videos, they're fucking boring. And worse still, they miss the point of what makes the internet great. The internet is amazing because it's different than television and radio. It's more, theoretically of course, genuine, real, and sincere. When you watch a video, usually speaking, that is a real person talking to you. Are they wrong about some things? Yes. Are they biased? Totally. Are they flawed? Of course. You accept that. You appreciate that because you hope to get more of an honest opinion from somebody, as opposed to what you'd see from the legacy and dying media, right? It's what makes this such a compelling medium, despite how young it is. They took my great flow! Fuck you! And it's the reason why you see all these giant media conglomerates having to do shit like buy each other out, or have to, like, you know, basically put all their content onto streaming services, or have these giant multiversal collaboration events and projects. It's because they're fucking desperate and they're dying, and they realize they have to pool all their manpower and all their IPs together just to hope to maybe contend with us streamers and YouTubers and whatnot. The point all this is saying is that people, once again, I respect all these people like Tro or Jay Aubrey or a lot of these other folks. I feel like by being so boring, by basically having their videos feel like they're practically
text to speech
in some cases, they're so missing out on what makes this medium great. Now, the third reason, it's an interesting one. It's probably the most long-winded of the reasons, so follow the bouncing ball on this one, please. But the idea is this. I am a commentary channel. And so as part of that, part of the deal, right, you have to sometimes call out people, right? And I've noticed a lot of people that do drama, commentary, even tea, they kind of fall into this problem, right? The idea is they need a greater high, right? They need more rage bait. They need more people to bitch about. And so oftentimes they lower their standards as to what they complain about, or they'll make a bigger and bigger deal about, oh, the latest racist, sexist, homophobic thing, right? Which they're flagrantly usually stretching, honestly, or they're exaggerating their own upsets. And the problem is when you start doing that, when you start getting aboard the cancel machine, there's some major issues. Beyond the fact that you kind of oftentimes lose yourself in it, which I can tell you how easy that is, you also start attracting the wrong audience. Now, I know what you're saying. Nesquick, you're a fucking nobody content creator, right? Shouldn't you be grateful anybody's listening to you? To answer that, yes, to some degree. First off, by the way, I'm only a nobody content creator now, all right? But as a more broader point here, there are people you don't want in your audience. Oftentimes, it's people that are not like yourself. To be frank, right? You don't want people that have different values and beliefs than you because unless they're here with that understanding that they're going to be challenged or they're going to see things they don't like, they're going to have some serious pushback against you, right? There's going to be friction there between yourself and your audience, especially if you're constantly going off of these moral crusades. Now, I've learned that courting this audience leads to one of two things. Example one, you court these people and eventually they find something about your past, or you do something or say something in the present that they don't like, and you're gone, right? You get fucking eaten alive. The other fate I've seen befall people, though, is honestly one that I think is kind of sadder. I think it's best if I make my point in an example. So here's two, all right? Alizi Easy and Rachel Oates. Now, these are two channels you probably never heard of, particularly if you're on my side of the internet, but honestly, they're pretty successful. This one here, 200,000 subscribers for Alizi Easy, and almost 250,000 over here for Miss Rachel Oates. So what kind of content do they make? Well, that's changed over the years, but chiefly what got them big? Call-out content. Cancel content, really. You can just take a look at the most viewed videos these people ever made, and it's all talking about some celebrity, usually a very unpopular person, and shitting all over them, right? Oh, Gabby Hanna's a retard. Gabby Hanna's a retard. Yeah, figure that one out. Or, hey guys, Onision sucks, Grog, Onion Boy, Okay. I'm sorry, can I just say something here? I'm really fucking sick of people making those lame-ass Onision jokes. His name's Greg, so if we call him Grog, that's a great joke. Or Onision sounds like onion, let's call him Onion Boy. Seriously, that is some Reddit tier comedy. Anyone who said that shit should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Sorry, I've held that one in for like 2 or 3 years now. It's good to finally get that out of my system. But anyways, these guys made this kind of content that was always, kind of just basically bashing people, right? Even Rachel Oates, who I want to call it here especially here, she kind of had this like little number she did. She would kind of thinly veil her critiques of the person under the idea of, oh, I'm reviewing their literature. Guys, I'm not talking about Jake Paul. I'm talking about Jake Paul's book. Yeah, okay, come on, dude. The only reason why you're talking about this book is because it was written by Jake Paul, so you can then put his face in the thumbnail and name in the title. Let's be honest here, you don't give a fuck about Jake Paul's book. I don't give a fuck about Jake Paul's book. I don't even think Jake Paul gives a fuck about Jake Paul's book. He probably had a ghost written, right? But look, the grander idea is this. This content was just there to ride hate wagons over and over again. However, here's the thing. This all changed over the years. You see, shocker. Apparently making content where you're constantly just dunking on people, I guess it starts to rot your soul a little bit. So as time went on, these women moved off into, frankly, content they wanted to make. Rachel Oates took up painting, right? She's like, hey, check out these little paintings I'm making. I'm really happy with them. And let's talk poetry, not just poetry of people I'm trying to slam on, but let's talk about what poetry I like, or maybe even ways to improve your poetry and understanding of literature. Alizi Easy moved on to kind of book reviews, talking about herself and even doing like a vlog or two of her own life. Content that these people actually care about, things that make them feel good about themselves. And nobody watched any of those videos. Seriously, take a look at the views. Obviously, the older videos have had more time to accumulate views, but the newer videos are far, far and away not keeping pace. These women had channels, large channels, that they thought were based around themselves, that they thought people care about me and my style, my humor, and my expression, my artistic vision. And I guess that's the point I want to ultimately highlight. These women moved away from very negative, very morally high-standing content into content that they liked more and had more of a personal affinity for. They did the right thing. And in the end, they got punished for it. And to think people call me cruel. But how does saying faggot and retard actually help you at all? Great question. Here's the thing. I want people in my audience who are kind of fun, who can kind of hang with me, right? You know what I mean? I find the best way to do that is to be very much like myself, be very open and free as to who I am, but then to also, especially to make sure I don't get these morally grandstanding douchebags up my ass in my own audience, I make sure to expose the worst parts of myself in my videos, right? I'm fucking mean. I say shit that's really fucking harsh. I say shit I know is going to hurt people. I do so because I know that people that will latch onto those will latch onto them immediately within watching 1 or 2 videos of mine and then, say, hey, this is not for me, and they'll peace out. That is the point. I'm fine with that. You don't have to watch my content. If you don't like my tone or my style or what I say or how I say it, I totally understand. I am an acquired taste, okay? I get it. You just go ahead, click off, watch someone else. I'll just keep making my videos and we'll part ways amicably. It's all fine. So I guess you can almost kind of say it's kind of like defensive nature, my brutality, It's like, hey, I want to make sure you get that I'm Nezquick and what that means. But there you go. That is why I do the things I do. That is why I say them as I say them. So take it or leave it. I understand. There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have a few more coming up here. A couple talking about some recent dramas that, of course, I am very tardy to the party on, but hey, it wouldn't be a Nezquick video about a current subject if that subject itself was current. So, we'll look at these things. I think they're actually, Jesus, like a month old at this point. Don't worry, I'll make it decent. I'll make it watchable, I promise. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.